Good morning and welcome back to Calmsden Farm. So, we have moved on again. It is now August. There's just not a whole lot to do in July, just a couple of contracting jobs. We had mainly cultivating and the other harvest on field 16, which was oats. So, moved on August because crops are now ready to harvest. Our canola and our wheat are ready to go. So we are, excuse me, gonna head on out there. Let's start with our canola. That way we can get our oil production started up and running. And then afterwards we'll move over to the wheat. Canola was almost looking ready yesterday, but don't think it was quite. How to get in here best way possible. Let's see here. Okay. Can't turn here a little bit. Okay, so you can drive into the combine, get it attached, then we can probably pull this alongside here. Okay, so let's hop in the combine. We're about half tank. I was gonna say we should have enough fuel. That should be plenty. Oops. Not a long drive to this field, nice and close. Should get a fairly decent yield off this, so we should get lots of canola and lots of oil as well. Because we've done everything possible in this field. It's all plowed, limed, fertilized. The only thing that hasn't been done is rolled and mulched, which, like I've said many times before, I find those two don't. I don't know if they're going to have more of an effect once precision farming comes out, like on the different soil types. Why are we stuck on there? That's better. Really? Trailer's hooking on the gate. Okay, well, if we even hooked on the gate like that, we should be able to drive by. Well, this is going not very well. Let's make ourselves a little entrance opening here. There we go. So, the first proper harvest time is now underway, unlike when we had our harvest in March. That was odd, but it worked, so I'm happy. Let's just get the nice area here cleared so we have a bit more turning room for the trailer coming in. Moving this tractor and trailer out of the way, and for the harvester once we get back down here. There we go. Okay, now let's get underway here. So we are 10% full on hardly anything. So this should be a fairly decent harvest, I'd say. I'm gonna be very happy with this. Yes, I think so. Yeah, I think it would have shown you the screenshots of those cover contracts that we did in July two of them were on field 16 and one extra one was on 20. The one where we were finished off the harvesting in the last episode. It was cultivating in 20, harvesting the oats in 16, and also cultivating 16. We put the extra oats in storage, 11,000 liters extra, I think. Let's take a look. Oats, yeah, 11,000. And we did have about 6,000 extra liters of wheat, and we topped up the chicken trough or feed area, whatever, with that, and then dumped the rest of it into our bakery. So we made flour out of that, and that's done already as well. So that's where those went. Oats will most likely just be, we don't have any excuse me, productions that we can do with it. We're just gonna wait for the price to go up. Yeah, just like most, oh my goodness, dry throat. Most production, or productions, most grains, they are best in early winter. So I think we're just gonna cut across the top here and work our way back, because we will not make it all the way around, and if we work our way back we'll have a nicer area to unload in. So yeah, we have 130,000. So let's go, and I just, after the contracting, I was going to pay off loan, but I figured, we should pay it off in an episode. So we pay off another 50,000, got 100,000 left. So close to getting that paid off, and I had the thought of, well, as soon as we have it paid off, we'll probably make another loan to buy another chunk of land. Because may as well. Money's there to be borrowed, and may as well make use of it to earn more money. It looks a bit on the high side, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Yeah, so this two passes up top here should definitely be enough room for turning around afterwards, so we don't need to worry about doing another headland. We'll probably make a pass or two at the bottom, and then a worker will take over. Well, actually, we don't have any. I don't have any other jobs, so we may continue on doing this. No other contracts have come up. We should probably get rid of slurry. It's filling up quite a bit, so probably should look at doing that pretty soon. Hopefully we make it to that end before we're full. We should do. We only got another 10% to go. Yeah, as soon as we have our first load of canola, not in here in the trailer, we'll take that down to our oil factory and get production started on the canola oil. Definitely going to make more this year than we did last year. We did start production on it last year, but we just never really got a whole bunch of it to go. Like we had sunflowers last year, and we had lots of it to process through there. So this year we should have tons of oil, because we'll have canola and sunflowers. And so just move off to the side here. so we can unload. Okay, so let's get this guy moved out of the way here. There we go. There, leave him here, because we're going to need to use him to bring the header over to our wheat field. Here's the tractor we want. A nice upgraded trailer from the one we started with. Can't imagine if we were still stuck with that one. 12,000 liters, I think that one was. That was ridiculously small. Just had a thought the other day, or maybe it was earlier today. Both Let's Plays, calmsden and No Man's Land, we're using cloths for combines. We should probably, the next one, use a different brand, otherwise it's going to seem like I only use them. Here I'm using it just because it's one we were given to start with. And on No Man's Land, it's best all around bang for your buck, and the cheap, smaller combines like that. Way cheaper and same working width or even a bit better. So yeah, so we should be able to fit 3 combine loads in here, possibly just well, we'll be a little bit more I think, but 3 is the number. Brentner Power Push. Very good trailer. Recommend. Okay, so let's get going again. So I think we're going to have a short little time lapse here. Just probably about a minute long or so. Maybe not even 30 seconds. 30-40 seconds. And we will get that trailer full and we'll get it brought over to our oil factory. And yeah, so I will see you in 45 seconds. I think we're gonna call that full enough. So let's go for a bit of a drive, find ourselves a oil mill or a factory or whatever you'd like to call it, and we'll get these 28,947 liters put in there. Filling up at a decent rate, not quite a full tank load per per 2 passes up and down, so it could be a bit better, but I mean, what else can you expect from canola? It's an extremely high yielding crop anyways. Seeing how we are on this side, we'll try to take this way. Sometimes the trailer swings out and catches that sign, but looks like we were okay this time. Any contracts popping up yet? Gotta keep an eye out for them. Nothing yet. There were a couple other fields that were ready to harvest. There was a potato field and also a canola field, so I'm not quite sure why they're not popping up quite yet. Maybe it'll just take a little bit more time. Flat around there. And through the gate. This is almost looking like it's getting close to ready to cut again. It's only been, well, I guess it was in June. It's been 2 months. Where am I going? We need to go down here. This is where the oil factory is. Okay, get that unloaded. We will head over here, because this is where that trigger will get this underway. No point waiting for the entire field to come in. We'll just start up right away, because it'll take a while, that's for sure. Park the water trailer over here out of the way now, because it was just very much just in the way where I had it parked in the road or in the middle of the yard. Okay, so we'll head on back. I saw that coming. I just knew it. As soon as I saw it turn into it, there's like, oh, that's gonna hook. Yeah, go head back and we will get him unloaded again, because he's most likely, he's heading back up, so he'll be 80% full in a matter of 30 seconds probably. So as for what we were discussing in the last episode, that fertilizer plant, I think I have it figured out how we're going to fit that in there. We do have the money for it. It's only 30 grand to place, plus landscaping fees, which shouldn't be too much. So as soon as we get here, we'll get them unloaded again, and then we will take a look at that. He's on the wrong side, so we'll just park up here, because he'll probably be full around here somewhere. And now we'll take a look. Let's fly on over to our production yard. Over here. Okay. Oops, you want to go down. And then all the way over to, did I pass it? Oh, here it is. Seed and fertilizer factory. I think we're going to use it just for fertilizer, and we want some markers on so we can see which side we need to be on. He's almost full now. 80%. Okay, so let's try this again. So we need that side. That side's got the trigger on it. That side's got it. So I think that. No, I'm thinking like this. Yeah, I think this would be the best. put it further down here, I think. Maybe like this, actually. Because otherwise we're going to have, where that pipe is, we're going to have to try to do some landscaping and it's not going to work so well. So let's try it like that. Don't want to be too close. Oh, we're quite far away. So don't want to be too close to our other seed plant here. I don't like how you have to turn the building with R1 and L1. Just too sensitive. So let's go right there. Yeah, we have to do a little bit of leveling there yet. So that's not too bad. Oh, good. He turned around and everything. Very good. So we'll get him unloaded, and then we'll hop back in that menu and do the landscaping. I'm definitely more of a fan of the FS19 landscaping controls. I like the functionality of 22 here, but I do like the way FS19's controls were. I just found them easier to use. Okay, let's try softening this here. Maybe need to slope this a bit. Slope it to here. Oops. We want to set it there. Whoa. Hopefully that's okay. And this looks, I think we just need to smooth or soften this. That should be okay. Soften this here a bit. There we go. Well, actually, I'm not a fan of that. It's hovering there. Yeah, I'm going to go off screen and do a little bit of work on this, see if we can't get it a bit better. There, I think that's a bit better. We just have to put a little bit of more growing grass in here, which is not cheap for some reason. Quite expensive putting in the meadow grass. There you go. That's all filled in again. I think that's all we needed. Oh, there's a little bit here, but we'll do that once we have this cut again, possibly. Actually, no, let's just put it in now before we forget. We've almost got a full tank again. This is unfertilizable grass, but at least it looks a bit better. Okay, so where is he? Is he way at that other end? I don't think he's going to make it all the way down here this time. No. So I don't think we're going to catch him once he's up top either. Nope. So we'll just do this, and we will grab him, have him loaded, and then we'll send him off again. As he's unloading, let's take a look here and see what we're going to need for production of our fertilizer. So there's a lot of different options for making seed, but I think we're going to strictly use it for fertilizer. So we need manure and water. So that's simple enough. We have water in the tank at that yard already, and we gonna possibly need a different trailer for hauling manure, because we got this one right now. It's being used for crops, and we don't have anything else, I don't think. No, we just have that one. Nothing in the sale. No, just a wheel loader bucket. So if we want a trailer, looking at something not too expensive. Could go for a container. $5,000 for 48,000 liters. Whoa, we could do that, and we have the truck for it, everything ready. I don't think we're gonna beat that price. No, so we're just gonna grab ourselves a container. Yeah, holds all the crop types, and manure is on there. So what color should we make it? That's $500. Brown for manure, or maybe it's a nice gray design. We'll make it black. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we'll get this tractor out of the way. It's gonna block him. And we'll grab ourselves our container. Go pick manure up from our cows, because we got lots there. Here we go. Actually, let's see if we're gonna pick up just the bread, or if it will pick up the noodles as well. I think it should pick up just the bread. Yep. Nice. Let's unload this right here. Don't have a lot more room for any more bread on there, but we'll might have to get another one. Well, I'll probably get a few of those for a whole bunch of different products that we're going to be having. Like we have the salad, the tomato sauce, the bread. We have one for noodles, the oil, all that good stuff. Okay, so I will see you once we have our container. Okay, so we got our container all loaded up. Let's go find ourselves some manure. It should have just a trigger where you can just click and it will fill up for us, or we could load up with a bucket, I suppose, but I think we'll just do it the easy way for right now. Here, where do we need to be? Right alongside here. There it is, yep. I don't know how much we're gonna need, but we'll just take a full load there anyways. we have too much in here, we can also just dump it into our storage pit over there, because we have one for the greenhouses. But I'm assuming this should all... Whoa. Floating cow, apparently. Yeah, it should all fit into our fertilizer plant there. Close the gates. Close the gates. There we go. And we should be able to hook onto the water tanker with this. Are we stuck on that loose silage there? What in the world? How do we get stuck on that? Well, that's interesting. Let's see if we can't clear that off, because that should not have happened. That boggles my mind how we got stuck on that. How? Yeah, there's silage there. Can't get at it. The truck's stuck on top of it. Please excuse all the realism here. Really? There you go. Got off of it. Oof. 190 liters of silage. Just a tiny little pile, and it gets stuck on it. Interesting. So we'll dump this into the feed mixer. There we go. Okay, let's get back to the job we were actually doing then. You would think for a cab over like this, you would have a very tight turning radius, but it's quite awful if you ask me. I mean, you get long, but still. Gotta make sure we keep an eye out for that message to come up once we get in here into our yard. Go and unload them one more time. Should be getting pretty close to the end of the field now anyways. Okay, so let's get this unloaded here. How much is it gonna take? Okay, not even quite half. We have a hitch there. We should be able to move the water tanker. Yep, good. Is it heavy or something for this, or what? Uh-oh, we're gonna crash. Yep. Hopefully we can get the corner of it into the... Okay, good, we can get... Okay, so now production started. Oh, wow. That does not take a lot of water. 100 liters of manure, 10 liters of water, 100 liters of fertilizer. Let's just leave this right here. And yeah, let's hop back over to our harvest field. Where is he? Oh, he just filled up here, I guess. Maybe one more tank load, it looks like. Oh, we're almost full here. I thought we had more room than that. Oops. Well, we'll take what we can and let him continue on, and we'll go empty out again. There you go. It's another 34,000 liters. I mean, the first load wasn't quite 34,000, but it was, excuse me, 85%. So, yeah. He is chugging through this field, actually. Making very good time. Just being a lone harvester in here. So let's get this dumped and we'll have to race back because he'll be full any second now again. I think we will not have time to do the wheat harvest in this episode. We'll probably start off the next episode with time lapse, getting a chunk of it done, and we'll finish it off in real time, obviously. Yeah, I just don't think we'll have time in this episode. It's been packed full of stuff. Anyways, already. Or maybe we can get a start. Maybe we'll just do a combine load, just get the headland cleared there. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Yeah, full. Okay, so let's hurry back. Should have been more on top of that, but we were doing other things. Trying to get our fertilizer production underway. Hopefully it produces it at a fairly decent rate, so we're not constantly just having it empty. I guess we'll see in a little bit how much it has done. Actually, we can take a peek now. 130 ready, so yeah, it seems not bad. It's only been running for 10 minutes, so should be good. So I think I'm going to take over from him now and just finish it off myself, because it's going to be a short little corner here where he's going to miss a whole bunch of stuff like he has been doing already. So yeah, I will take over from you, kind sir. Thank you for your help, but your services are no longer required on this field. They most likely will be again in the next field, but as of right now, I'll do it. As I mentioned, we were thinking about buying another field once we pay off this loan. Just wondering which field we should go for. If we are quick, we could probably buy one that has a crop in it and growing. Such as I don't want to go too expensive because it's just going to be because oops, that is 903. Eesh. What's this canola here? 1 million. Eesh. That's really. There's a potato field for 5. Cotton field here for 5, almost 600,000. It's just expensive land around here. Well, we'll see. Any contracts come up? No, nothing yet. Don't know why those harvest ones are not popping up, but they should be soon, hopefully. Try to keep an eye out for them. I mean, unless we do buy the potato field, I kind of don't want to, but Doing potatoes as a crop is fine, just an awful lot of work. And the equipment you use is massive, but what's working with is tiny. So, kind of makes it a bit harder to do. Well, I mean, it's easy to do, but it makes it harder to want to do it, I should say, I guess. Some of the crops that, like normal harvesting, goes quick because you have a nice big header, just cruise through it. Potatoes are kind of like you have a 3 meter working with, and that's it. Like, look at this. It's a massive machine. It doesn't even say they're working with. But it's massive, but it just has this tiny little header. And what's actually, let's take a look here if you're going to do potatoes. That's the topper. And then these are the harvesters. 1.8 meters. So that's ridiculously small. So I'm assuming like the self-propelled one then would be like twice, so like maybe 4 meters. Which is crazy to think about. What we need is unreal capacity stuff. Unreal capacity, unreal working width, unreal working speed, just to make the job fun. So one more little triangle here, and then we'll quickly head on down to our wheat field there by the cows. And I think this coming winter we're definitely going to sell some straw because we have so much of it. We have 48 bales, 48 straw bales at the cow farm, and then we have another 12 to 24 the main yard. So we should definitely sell some of those. We will be making more, but I thought there was a mod out that you could make straw into manure. I will take a look at that. Maybe we could put that in as well, and we could get through our straw that way. Because there's no pellet production, and I've always loved doing that. I have no idea if that's actually ever going to come out for FS22 or not. It would be nice if it would, but I mean, it's been a mod in 17, 19, and I think it's gone down fairly well. So, don't know why it wouldn't come out. So yeah, that's the last of it, another 4,407 liters. I'm not going to fill the trailer. But that would be another 2,200 and some odd liters of canola oil to sell, so. And a really good price, that's going to bring in a hefty sum. So let's head on over to our wheat field and we will get a quick little start on there. We will probably just start with the headland. We don't think we need to make a wider entrance area like we'd had to here, because yeah, it's much more open field there. Let's put on here. That, oh, I mean, it's not crooked. It looks crooked to me on there, but maybe it's not. Okay, so down after this immensely long drive down to our next field. It's going to take forever, especially if I drive like this. And we're here. Crazy long drive. Took a matter of a minute. So we're going to come all the way down to this end and start. Mainly because it's a lot more open here. We have our grass field that we can turn around on if we need. See, lots of open area here. Okay, so now I will, whoops, get this guy and bring him over as well. So the Fendt made it as well. Didn't break down on a long trip. For you who don't know, that's sarcasm. It was just around the corner, so yeah. Go. Take the header off and we will get started. Definitely gonna have to get a bit more fuel for the rest of the harvest season. But for today we'll be just fine. Make sure you have straw swath dropping. Yes, we do. We have so much already, but we can always just sell it, which isn't a big issue. And that's one thing with the increased bale size capacity. I've never had an issue with hitting the slot count limit, or limit, I should say. Wow, we are cruising through here. That is filling up quick. Haven't even done the top edge yet, and we are 20% full. Wow. Productive field. Yeah, so I think before we start any other harvest jobs with this guy, we are going to take it back to the shop, do some repair on the header and the combine, just to get it in tip-top shape, top it up with fuel, and then we're ready to go. Maybe give it a little rinse. This is starting to look a little dirty. But yeah. So we finally did get our fertilizer production. It is going good. We got 500 liters already. So yeah, hopefully it has a decent amount of storage in there. I mean, we can possibly put in a silo for it there as well. You might want to do that for the seed there, because wow, that makes it quick. Speaking of seed, how much do we have in here? Not this one, but this one. Another 25,000 liters of seed, so crazy. That is definitely the production to have to make seed. Even if you have 1,000 liters of each, pop it in there, you will easily get it paid for. It uses like hardly anything for product to make seed. Somehow. %80 full, and we most likely will not make it to that open area. It's a little unfortunate. But that's the way things are. So after this, I will get the last of the canola brought over to the oil factory, that's sorted out, and bring it over here, and that will, well, it's going to do it for this episode. As soon as we're done here, between the episodes, I'm going to do that, get that sorted out, and it should be probably still the same August 1st once we come back for the next episode. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Later.